My name is Jennifer Goodman Linn. I am from Livingston, New Jersey. I have a wonderful family. I have an amazing mother and father who I love. I have an amazing husband. I'm so lucky. I don't know how I could have ever gotten through this or get through this without them. The first time I remember that something was wrong was about October of 2004. And I started to feel like I had a muscle, like a pulled muscle in my stomach. And I started to get night sweats and fevers. And when the fevers got a little bit higher, we did some blood work. The blood work showed that I had an infection, but we didn't know where. So they ordered a full body CAT scan. And I'll never forget it. The radiologist looked at me and said, "Are you aware that you have a tumor the size of a football in your stomach?" I said, "Oh no, if I was, then I probably would be doing something about it." Unfortunately, after my surgery, we found out that I had a rare type of cancer called sarcoma. I've had over 7 different types of chemotherapy to try and shrink the tumors and over 5 grueling surgeries to remove the tumors. However, it's very pesky and it comes back. So I have never been cancer-free for more than 12 months over the past 6 years. I spoke to one doctor who basically told me that the treatment he was going to put me on was going to make me a boy in a bubble. And I was going to have to give up a lot of the things that I love in life because the treatment was going to be so hard. And that really, really scared me because I really want to live the life that I want. And then I came to Sloan-Kettering, and which was so fantastic. They had seen over 500 patients already with my type of cancer just that year, which made me feel great. I didn't want to be special when it came to cancer. I wanted someone who really knew what they were doing. And Dr. Mackey was an amazing, amazing guy with a great attitude. He looked at me and he said, "I am going to do whatever I can to make you live the life you want." I always say that I might have cancer, but cancer doesn't have me. The minute I give in to the disease, or the minute I change my life for the disease wins. And I refuse to let that happen. So I vowed that when I was in a better place, I would give back to the doctors at Memorial Sloan-Kettering, especially when we found out that there's just so little known about rare cancers like the one I have, which are so underfunded but affect 50% of people who have cancer. My friends and I had the idea one night that we should create an event to give back. And we didn't know what kind of event it should be, but I love cycling. I couldn't lose in the cycling studio. You know, every hill was representative of my battle against cancer, and I would leave feeling really emotionally refreshed. So when we started Cycle in 2007, it was in one cycling studio and it was 50 bikes. And then year 2, we just doubled the size. So we used the same cycling studio, but it was 2 shifts. And the real change came in year 3. We knew we couldn't do it by ourselves. So we went to the best in the business. We went to Memorial Sloan-Kettering and asked them if they would consider taking this on because they could grow it so much faster than we could grow it ourselves. And we also went to Equinox and talked to corporate and explained to them that we'd been throwing this little event in one gym and look at the potential and look at how much good it's doing. And they got on board too. It was really important that the money is turnkey and immediately put back into research. The fact that within an 18-month period, we can take research from benchtop, which means it's just being started in the lab, to bedside, which means patients are actively on the treatment, is fantastic. I think there are very few, if any, organizations who can tell you that the money is put to work that quickly. It started in one city, in one gym in New York, and this year it's going to be bigger and better than ever. We are doubling the size of Chicago. We are adding a session in New York, and we are going to Long Island for the first time. This year we're going to have over 800 teams of people participating, and to be able to say, I was there at the beginning and came up with that idea when it was just a little glimmer in my mind, to see what it's doing now and to see how many people it's benefiting is just fantastic. I think my ultimate hope with Cycle for Survival is that we can close the event down because there's no need to raise money for rare cancer research. That's pie in the sky, but that is my vision. One day we can say it's been a great run and congratulations, we don't need that money anymore.